Amazing beautiful people, and welcome back to another Tom MacDonald reaction video. That's right, it's Friday, it's Tom's Day. I swear, this guy, the nerve on this guy. He goes off grid for months, for absolutely ages. No one knows, where's Tom? No one's seen him in ages. Someone called him, is he alright? And then all of a sudden, this guy just turns up, he's back with ACAL, and he just starts dropping music video after music video. What's this, 2 in 2 weeks? And we got the new album coming out, The Brave Part 2. This is crazy. This is crazy. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I cannot wait to check out this song. Your America's just dropped right now. Be sure to go stream it. Go listen to it. Link to it is in the description. Go show Tom all the love in the world and ACAL. Link to their song in the description. I'm going to stop talking. Let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun's new song, Your America.
They're screaming that they hate America and we're the reason. If you don't feel safe, then stop defunding the policemen. You calling us extremists cause our words have hurt your feelings. Then we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom. Y'all been filling up our classrooms with drag queens for kids. We think it's not appropriate, you tell us that it is. The complexities of gender and children won't ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but keep it up.
This opening verse already, I feel like Tom is hitting on so many important notes. And the simplest being, if you're going to have your own opinion and you're going to voice your own opinion, you need to learn to listen to the opinions of others as well. You can't expect your opinion to be the voice of God. That's not how it works. You have to have a debate. You have to have a discussion. And like he said, we'll say one thing, you'll say this is fine, and we just have to accept it. It's like, no, there should always be a discussion. There's always be a debate, and there should be mutual respect for understanding each other. And it does feel like one side will just be like, this is how it is, I don't care what the other side thinks. And no, it's not on.
Ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but keep it 100, they making sense. The most destructive ideologies are coming from the left. I think black lives matter, they think white lives matter less. And LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear Democrats, I don't have nothing against the liberal, but the people representing you are communists and criminals. They've been starting World War III, we shipping missiles still. They don't want America great, they want it miserable. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. I'm here.
Interesting. First thing, ACAL's voice. Damn, he sounds good, man. Adam Calhoun literally said he wanted to be a country singer. And you can hear why. The guy's got a fantastic voice. Like, damn, he has such a fantastic voice. I wish he would sing more. Just like Tom. These two guys need to start singing more. I want a full acoustic country album from these two. This is interesting. Of all the Tom MacDonald reactions I've done, and I've reacted to every single music video this man has ever released, he's never really taken a side politically. This is something I haven't seen before. I'm a British person, I'm reacting to this, so I don't really have any kind of, what's the word, an egg in this race? I don't know what people say. I'm not part of it. So when it comes to Democrats or Republicans, right or left, I'm British. I sit over here on the other side of the pond doing my British stuff, drinking tea and crumpets, right? So for me, it doesn't really bother me, but I know it bothers some people. I'm interested to see how other people are going to take this song, especially considering it does seem like he's sided one side politically on this song. But I also think, don't let that distract you, because I know it will let some people distract you. Don't just think like, oh, he said this, he doesn't like my side, and therefore I'm just going to hate on this song and hate on him. Please understand that you can vote one side, you can vote the other side, but you can still understand and respect other people's opinions. And no one side is 100% correct, and there are flaws in both. So you must always learn to understand and discuss each other. And I think don't let the fact that Tom is siding one way or the other politically ruin the message of the song, which is still really important. Understand that.
Words I never heard in life. Kids go to school to learn, never make it back home, they get murdered. Like, who's concerned? Not the left or the right. Hope you ready for the fight. Coming to your front door tonight. The former president got arrested, the current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Kids get molested, pedophiles all get protected, and you can kill a baby anytime if you pregnant. People so weak, feel free to take a knee, and you can't even speak, God forbid you disagree. I don't even know what virtual signaling means. Young men used to fight wars, now they make memes. Divide us up, I'm pretty sure that's the plan. Got a gun in my hand for when shit hits the fan. And how the woman of the year is a man, I'm pretty sure I never really understand.
You can try to burn.
God, this is, I would say this is gonna be the most topical Tom MacDonald song we've heard so far. They are going so hard on so many major issues in America. As someone who again, is British, but follows a lot of American politics. I am so intrigued and interested to see how people are going to take this song. I've always said this, and I stand by these words. You can disagree with people. All right, you can share. You have your own opinions, and you can have a completely different opinion. Some people, like, there's a lot in this song I don't personally agree with. There's a lot I do agree with, but that doesn't change my opinion on Adam or Tom. Like, I'm not looking at them in a different way because of their opinions. That's not how it works. Them as human beings and how they look to treat each other, and they want their fellow man and woman to be respected and loved. That's how I look at them. I understand there's political issues and issues that I don't agree with, but the way I try and raise my boys and the way I wish I was raised is everyone has an opinion, and you can only expect yours to be respected if you respect other people's. So I'll always make sure to respect someone else's, even if I do not agree with it.
Burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America.
You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not
Your America. You told us we're the ones to blame, but you're the ones who riot till the city's up in flames. You told us we've been spreading lies, but you believe the truth is on the news every night. You told us we gotta stop the fighting, but you're the ones who keep the country angry and divided. You told us we're crazier than you, but all of our conspiracy theories are coming true. You can try to burn down.
Was that ACAL? Was that back in Harmony ACAL? Who was this?
But all of our conspiracy theories are coming true. You can try.
Who the hell is that? I'll tell you, man. If that's ACAL, it's about time we got this country. Like, come, what? Are you kidding me? Vocals? Damn.
Burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs.
Man, I'm sweating like crazy.
You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America.
You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not
your America.
This song is so interesting, man. This is so interesting. Oh, this is so interesting. Tom MacDonald, as someone who has been a fan of Tom MacDonald since I began reactions, right? My first reactions on this channel were to Tom MacDonald, and I've never stopped reacting to him since day one. I started YouTube last year, the beginning of last year, January. Since then, I've reacted to Tom MacDonald, one of the first artists I ever checked out, and I've been reacting to him ever since. Checked out every single music video he's ever done. Adam, I've checked out tons of music from him as well. And then when Tom MacDonald and Adam released their album together, we checked out loads of stuff back then, right? So I know them both fairly well. Adam has always been, like, ACAL has always been much more open with his political sidings and his opinions and stuff like that. But Tom, not so much. I would say Tom's has always sort of, like, danced down the middle, a bit more to the right, but always danced down the middle. Never sort of really came out and just said straight up, despite, obviously, his opinions on current affairs as well, which is very understandable. But I've never heard a song like this with Tom on it, ever. Which is very much, very political, right? I don't know if that's just me. Maybe you guys in the comment section are disagreeing and saying, no, you're totally wrong. Which again, if I am wrong, let me know I'm wrong. Go for it. But with my opinion on this one, I feel like this isn't a side of Tom we've seen before. And it's interesting. Maybe he's just fed up and had enough, and now he's just saying these things. You know, maybe that happens. There's been a lot of changes and a lot of issues going on at the moment. So I can completely understand where he's coming from. But this is new. This is new. I've never seen this side of Tom before. Interesting. So heavily political on this song, isn't it? It is a very political song. Damn. I am also interested because I know the Hangover Gang is very mixed. That's one of the things I've always been so impressed with in Hangover Gang. There's everybody. Everyone's always welcome in Hangover. Doesn't matter where you vote, which side you're on, everything like that. So I'm interested to see how this one's taken. I will say, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Remember, Hangover Gang is mixed, and it doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't think it matters which you vote, which side you vote, who you vote for. If your heart's in the right place and you want your country to be right, and you want everyone to be looked after, and you just want everyone to be loved and everyone to be respected, that's the good place, right? And you can vote one way or the other with good intentions. That's fine. And I don't think it truly matters on this song. But again, I'm a British person, so I don't know. My outside opinion, maybe it doesn't mean anything to you guys. I'm not sure. This is such an interesting one. It's so like I said, so right. It is. And by right, I mean politically. It's politically right. like very leaning that direction. I haven't seen this side before. There's a lot of opinions that I don't share on this track. I'm not going to go into them, but there's a lot of opinions I don't share, and a lot I do share. That sense of brotherhood and community and sticking up for your fellow man, and the divide that we see so much in the government is something I do stand strongly behind. Tom's been preaching it for ages, and I always stick with him on this one. I feel like it's not us who come up with the left and right, it's the governments in place, and they really heavily, like, it seems like the left side will do whatever they can to say the right side is wrong. The right side is wrong. They are evil. They are wrong. If you vote for them, you're wrong. Everyone here on the left, we are the good people. And the right side does the same. The right side is like, everyone on the left is evil and wrong, and what they're doing is wrong, and we are the good people. And that divide, I think, is wrong. Because the bottom line is, these people shouldn't be fighting each other. They should be looking out for the people that are voting for them. But they don't. Instead, every time anyone gets elected, they can't do anything. They suddenly get into power, and they come out the next day, and they're like, all those promises I made, everything I promised, I can't do. And they're like, oh, it's like, why can't you do these promises? Because the person who before me fucked everything up. They came in and they screwed everything. So now I can't do anything. Because of them. They came into office, they screwed over everything, and now I can't do everything. I can't do anything. It's all their fault. And then that cycle just continues. It's always blaming the other person. No one ever does anything for the people. And the bottom line is, it's because when these people get elected, they get all these knocks on their doors and huge paychecks, and suddenly they just like, well, maybe I just care a bit more about me. That's why you need like the richest man in the world in charge. Someone who is completely unbribable. That's who you need in charge. Because then when people come and knock on the door, big oil companies, and they're like, look the other way, they're like, that's not enough. That's something I've always said. It's like Bill Burr. Bill Burr's always said politicians should be the highest paid people in the world. Like the president's job should be the highest paid job in the world. I agree. Because if a president is the most highest paid person on the planet, they're completely unbribable. Which means every single decision they're going to make is not going to have any kind of monetary decisions behind it. It's going to come from a different location. The song itself is really nice. A really nice vibe, a really nice tune. Really like it. Tom and ACAL sound so good on this one. Vocally is very good. I like the slower pacing that we saw on this one as well with Your America. But yeah, I am very intrigued to see what people have to say about this one. For this song, I'm more interested in just reading the comment section. I'm going to say this right now. Be kind and be respectful. I feel like this one is going to have a lot of divisiveness. Don't do that. Be kind and be respectful. It doesn't matter which side you vote. It doesn't matter where your allegiances lie. Remember, all our hearts are in the right place, and all we really want is for everyone to be safe, and everyone to be happy, and everyone to be able to enjoy life. It comes down to the basics, right? So just keep that in mind. And also, remember, no one listens to anything anyone says after the words, fuck you. That's just a fact. No, if you walk into a room and you go, fuck you, this is what I have to say. The person you're talking to is already clocked up. They're like, I don't care what this guy has to say. So keep that in mind. If you want someone to respect your opinion, you must come from a point of respectfulness. It's that simple. You have to be kind, you have to be understanding, you have to listen. You have to respect someone's opinion so they can respect your opinion. That is how it works. That's how the cycle repeats. So always make sure if you want a discussion, you have a discussion, not an argument. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. This is such a different one for me. I'd say this is a huge different one. I just cannot wait to read the comments on this one. Let me know all your opinions about this song, what you thought of the song, and are you guys as excited for the Brave 2 as I am? Because man, I am super excited for that album. Anyway, another awesome song from Tom and ACAL again. Looking forward to the album. And Nova, once again, you just crush it with the videos. Anyway, I love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this reaction. I tried to keep it as middle as possible. I guess we'll see. And as always, you will see me in the next video.